Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. You can get personally involved with helping researchers keep New Jersey's waterways healthy. Here to explain how you can do that is Dr. Jason Adolf, Associate Professor of Marine Science at Monmouth University, and he is affiliated with the Urban Coast Institute. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So when I say people can get personally involved, how does that work?
Well, let me back up a second and talk about the coastal lakes themselves that we're working in. These are small bodies of water, fresh water along the coast from Lake Tackanassie in Long Branch down to Wreck Pond in the south of Monmouth County. And historically, they've been very impacted by stormwater and sediment infilling, typically have very poor water quality. But they have groups of people, the communities around them, who are very interested in their stewardship. What Monmouth University...
They're interested in their stewardship because some of these lakes get closed off to boating and other activities, right?
Correct. When the water quality deteriorates, different sorts of impairments come up. The one common one that I'm very interested in are what are called harmful algal blooms, which is a type of cyanobacteria, a type of photosynthetic bacteria people call algae sometimes, that can be very toxic, and it grows to very high abundance in lakes, discolors them a fluorescent green. It looks like spilled paint is what a lot of people describe it as. They can at times produce toxins that are very harmful to mammals, people, pets, and livestock.
And that happens regularly in this area?
It happens regularly around the world in different places. So far, the harmful algal blooms in New Jersey have not been exceptionally toxic.
But enough to close off lakes.
But enough to close the lakes, because even when they're not toxic, the presence of the algae alone can cause allergic reactions in people or dermatitis, skin reactions, and stuff like that. So the state has a very precautious approach, and above a certain level of abundance, they'll close off recreational water bodies.
I was trying to establish why the people that live around these lakes would be be a stakeholder in this.
So imagine you live around a lake, Deal Lake, for instance, or Spring Lake. It's a part of your community, it's a part of your lifestyle. And if the lake becomes so polluted that the state or the county puts up signs saying, don't go near it, that impacts people.
And you're looking for those people to help you in your research?
Correct. So what Monmouth University started and Urban Coast Institute started with the help of a grant from the Jules L. Plangier Foundation was something called CLONET, or the Coastal Lakes Observing Network. And the idea here is to take all those groups of people throughout Monmouth County that are associated with these different coastal lakes, and there are a lot of them. One thing I've learned in the 2 years I've been here is that each lake in each township has a very dedicated group of people who care very much about it, whether it's the town council or the environmental commission or the lake commission itself. What we've done is organize those groups under the umbrella of Monmouth University and the Urban Coast Institute, and given them the tools to participate in the science that's necessary to understand the water quality impairments that are affecting those lakes.
Has this been done elsewhere? It's almost like a crowdsourcing of information.
Yeah, so it's what's called popularly citizen science. It's when you bring citizens in, not just to tell them about the science you're doing, but you actually bring them in as scientists to work on the project. So specifically what we did with the funding that we got, we bought 15 or 16 water quality sampling kits. And my students and I put them together, and then we reached out to these different lake groups and we set up training sessions. Then these regular people come after their jobs or on the weekends, and they get together with me and the students on a pedestrian bridge over a lake or something like that. And for an hour we do chemistry. We do lake sampling, and we teach them how to run the kit. We teach them how to put their data into the online database. So from a tablet or a phone, they can enter their data directly from where they're working. And then all the data goes into a database. And so over time, we'll build up a data set that will give us indicators of something like lake health or lake condition.
What a wonderful cooperation between the community, the academic world, science, and environmentalists.
It's been fun, and it's been fun, and it's been great because the people that we're working with are so committed. I'll show up with a box full of chemistry kits, basically, and some of the people will look at it and look at me and say, it's a little overwhelming. But you know, we go through the training. My students and I are available to help them, and the data is rolling in every week. I see emails come into my inbox. Yeah, another data set submitted from Lake Takanashi or Spring Lake or Sunset Lake.
Yeah, and you're saying they're enthusiastic about this. The people that are involved in this, even though it's daunting at first, are enthusiastic.
I would say exceptionally enthusiastic, because I didn't realize when I was thinking about this project and we were planning it within the Urban Coast Institute, I misjudged how much chemistry would be involved, and that not everybody would be so excited about that like I would be to sit on a lake and do, you know, analyses.
I think it's also wonderful you mentioned Jules L. Plantier, because he's no longer with us, but his legacy continues in projects like this. We're in a building called the Jules L. Plantier Building. It's a broadcast center at Monmouth University. WJLP, the TV station we work at, wouldn't exist without him. JLP is for Jules L. Plantier. Yeah. So it is wonderful to hear that that's what he wanted. It's wonderful to hear that his work continues through you.
Yeah, we're very thankful to have the funding.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Dr. Jason Adolf, Associate Professor of Marine Science at Monmouth University and affiliated with the Urban Coast Institute. Jersey Matters continues after this. When we come back, we'll tell you about the New Jersey Keep It Green initiative. It's much more than you think. They also want to keep it historic. We'll explain when Jersey Matters continues.